Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. Today we have a bit of a different kind of a video that I want to make, and that is comparing two concealers that is made by the same company and have exactly the same name. And it is the Essence Camouflage Concealer and the Catrice Camouflage Concealer. I am planning on doing Essence on the one side and Catrice on the other side so that we can get a comparison as to which one does what. Because they have exactly the same names and the description almost says exactly the same thing, it's just the price point that is a little bit different. So I want to see if you can spend a little more if necessary, or if you can save and buy the Essence one that's not as expensive. I will be going into color, smell, texture, blendability, all of that to give you guys a good review on each one of the concealers so you can see which one you might like, and also in my opinion which one is the best one. The Essence one, which is a little bit cheaper, or the Catrice one that's a little bit more expensive. So let's get into it. My skin is already primed and prepped with Dermalogica Hydra Blur Primer, and I've just prepped my skin and let it soak in for a bit. And next I'm going to be using my Dr. Purple Pink Peach Lip Balm and just apply it on my lips. As you guys know, I like to put on concealer before foundation just to really maximize the coverage of dark circles or any breakouts that I have. But because today I really want our concealer testing research to work well, I'm not going to apply concealer at all. I'm just going to start with foundation. I'm going to start by using my LA Girl HD Pro Coverage Foundation, and I'm just going to dot that on my skin. And now just blending it in with my oval brush. So starting with the Essence Concealer, and its name is the Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer, and they say it is a long-lasting camouflage full coverage cream concealer. It reliably covers dark circles and skin imperfections without masking effect. For a fresh look, just dot unbound. I got the color 05 Ivory. It was the lightest one I could find. Texture is definitely light and creamy like they stated, and for smell, there is no smell. It's quite light. It almost has a little bit of a pinky undertone to it, so let's start applying it underneath my eye. And then I'm just going to blend it in with my oval brush. So applying it wasn't too bad, it went on fairly easy. And just looking at like the darkness, there is obviously darkness on this side and a little bit of lightness. It's not very heavy, so the texture, like I said, is light and creamy, so it's not a heavy textured concealer, which is good. If it is a little bit more heavy, it tends to go lie into those little creases, so with this lighter one, it's not too bad, and the coverage is, I'd say, medium. Now using the Catrice one on the other side. This one's name is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. So as you guys can see, the names are literally almost identical. The description for the Catrice concealer is liquid high coverage and ultra long lasting concealer. perfectly camouflages under eye circles, spots and even tattoos. Apply in a small dabs and let dry well. Apply extra layers if needed, waterproof and dermatologically tested. So the Essence one is not waterproof, whereas this one is. That's the only difference so far. This one definitely has a very strong makeup smell, almost like a florally kind of smell. The color of this one is a little bit more pigmented and not so pinky. It's a little bit more on an orangey, whiter, warmer side. So let's apply this one and see how it goes. Oh wow, this one is a lot paler. So let's blend it out and see. Looking in the mirror, I can definitely see that this side where I applied the Catrice concealer is definitely more lighter and highlighted underneath my eye. So I think because the Catrice one is a little bit more of a high coverage one, I'm going to use it for my little breakouts here on my chin and also to highlight the middle of my face. So I'll be right back. And just to set my concealer and foundation, I'm going to be using the Essence All About Matte Translucent Powder. I'm going to be using this one on the areas where we use the concealer just to highlight it even more. And then on the rest of my face, using my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the color 00 Transparent. And now just setting everything in place with my Body Shop Vitamin E Mist. So with all the foundation and concealer set, I can give you guys my review or my verdict on these. Starting with the Essence Camouflage Concealer that I used on this side only under my eye. I feel like it oxidized to the color of my actual foundation. And I have to say it is nice and creamy, it's not too thick. Kind of like a lightweight but a medium coverage concealer. I have to say if you don't have that little bit extra to spend on the Catrice, then this one won't be too bad to go for. And then Catrice that I used under this eye and also to highlight. So this one I felt had a little bit more of a highlight effect bringing forward, and because it is a little bit thicker, I'd say this one is about a medium to heavy weight. It is a little bit thicker than the Essence one, and it is also a little bit more creamy and also higher coverage because of that denser texture. I really like this one because it has that little bit of a thicker texture and higher coverage, which I really appreciate from a concealer, because you use your concealer to cover blemishes or breakouts and then also your dark circles. So I really like the fact that it does that. It is a little bit more expensive than the Essence one, but I think maybe by like 30 rand, 20-30 rand, so it's not that much more. So if you have that little bit extra to spend, this would be perfect and you would like it. For me, which one I would gravitate to more every day is probably the Essence one, because it is not so thick and not so high coverage for everyday use. And then when I have a special occasion, I'll probably use the Catrice one. Because of that higher coverage and waterproof, it will last a little bit longer during the day as well. But if I have to choose between one of these, if I only can purchase one, it would be the Catrice one. I really like the coverage. I don't like the smell so much. It's very strong smell. But further, I love it. I like the texture, I like the coverage, I like the blendability, and also the color that it gives, that highlighted look. So this is my pick. Let me know in the comments down below which one you guys would prefer, or which one you guys actually use at home as well. I would love to know that. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it at any stage or found it a little bit informative. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing week.